Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. The current events going on inside of Russia have taken a bit of an unexpected turn. Let me just run this out for you guys. So, some guy who had been getting shafted by the Russian Ministry of Defense starts a rebellion, captures one of the biggest cities which supplies the entire Ukraine front, goes up a highway up 800 kilometers, captures another massive city, and then gives up 200 kilometers away from Moscow. That doesn't really sound right, but that's what happened with Prigozhin. He said in order not to cause any Russian casualties, he decided to give up and accept to some demands. There were negotiations that were spearheaded by Lukashenko, and of course it had to be Lukashenko. I would have rather had it be like Yeet or something. But the terms were that there'd be big changes in the Russian Defense Ministry leadership. Prigozhin would beat the case, for lack of a better term, and get legal protection from any sort of being charged for any crimes. Also, follow me on Twitter at FreeKherson1. I say like one funny thing every month or so it's worth it. And he's agreed to exile into somewhere in Belarus. There's really a lot that happened and almost nothing to take away from it because it's so confusing. Even experts and analysts are strongly struggling to come up with anything to explain this. Something that does make sense is that the Russian Ministry of Defense passed a law where all mercenaries and people aligned with private military companies had to sign contracts with the Russian Ministry of Defense in order to actually fight. This uprising could have been fought to protect the rights of the Wagner PMC. And it seems like this may have saved Wagner from some kind of destruction by the Russian Ministry of Defense. I think it was mainly a show of power to go against the Ministry of Defense and try to make Putin make some sort of changes because clearly stuff isn't working. But in the end, Ukraine is the one that wins from all of this. Prigozhin caused chaos, which led to confusion on the front. If Prigozhin did get into a bigger beef with the Ministry of Defense, that would have caused problems for the Russians. If the current Ministry of Defense stays, then that's probably good because they've been rather ineffective. But overall, there haven't been too many major changes on the front. There's been reported action picking up all over the North Bakhmut frontline, but there's been no visual anything coming on, but it's mainly because it was night at the time that those reports started to come in. A video came out of some stuff going on by the Seversky canal, but that's all we really got. This probably wasn't the video you were expecting me to make, and it's definitely not the one that I was thinking I'd make, but that's all we got for today. I'll see you guys later.